That's not 70. That's not even close to 70. That's not even close to 70.
Why so angry?
You piss me off.
Accident. It's a stupid styrofoam thing. Like, go yourself, you piece of... Oh, I'm not doing this.
I will never stop texting and driving. Never.
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not driving anymore. I'm done.
Buckle your seatbelts because this Saturday at the Dave & Buster's parking lot, you'll be flying for a cash prize. How do I compete?
Okay, I've seen the comments on my video talking about Krystal, and I have to say the video did much better than I expected it to.
Thank you.
I did say I was gonna make a part 2 if the video did well, and right now it's currently sitting at 11,000 views, which is huge. And also, thank you for watching my videos. So, as promised, we will be putting ourselves through more of Krystal's horrendous driving. Also, if you haven't seen part 1, I'll put it up now or link it in the description below for you to watch, if you want to. To give some context, Canada's Worst Driver is a reality TV show where a group of 8 drivers come together to participate in many different driving challenges as part of their rehabilitation. However, instead of competing for a prize, the drivers aim to graduate as soon as possible, and the last remaining driver will be named Canada's Worst Driver. In this video, we will be following the main protagonist of the show, Krystal McCann, who is arguably one of the worst drivers to have ever been behind a wheel. So we pick up from where we left off at episode 4, which opens up with the host of the show, Andrew Younghusband, one-tapping one of the neighbor's kids.
Get off my lawn, you kids!
He introduces us to the first challenge of the episode called the trough, where contestants will have to drive through an S-course made out of concrete barriers without falling off.
To pass the trough challenge, drivers must take this 2001 Suzuki Vitara around this snaking course made of concrete barriers without falling off.
Anyways, when it came to Krystal's turn, the speed demon decides to speedrun the course straight to shit.
Here's Krystal. Does she know where her wheels are?
No, this isn't my car. That's why. Oh,
Axel.
On the trough course, Krystal is trying, but not succeeding.
oh, I did it. I did it. No, I didn't do it.
Failure means Krystal can get right back to Snapchat.
She is as addicted to her phone as I am to gasifying anybody I dislike online.
Man, what the fuck is you talking about?
The next activity is the distracted driving demonstration, where the drivers try to drive around a round course with their respective distractions.
3 Canada's Worst Driver nominees distract themselves behind the wheel. It's time now to see if we can convince them to stop doing that.
I guess this was meant to be some kind of eye-opening experience for the drivers to finally understand what they were doing wrong. Our protagonist is actually immune to remorse or accountability because for some reason she can never admit that she has a problem.
I will rip your fucking head off and take a shit down your fucking throat and film it and send it to your fucking parents.
Cell phone addict Krystal doesn't think distracted driving is her biggest issue.
I think backing up is my biggest issue.
Tell me what you do as a driver that causes distractions.
Like, I don't think I have distractions.
But you text and drive.
Yeah,
Have you been in accidents because of distracted driving?
a couple.
You idiot!
When she got behind the wheel, she pretty much hit just about everything unfortunate enough to have been in her way.
Guess what?
Text me. My phone number is 647
647.
624.
Oh my God, I hate him already.
When Krystal tries texting again, she loses control again.
Why do I always hit something?
Now, why did you crash just now?
Because I turned the wheel too wrong, because I don't know how to turn a wheel, not because I can't text and drive.
She tries to say how she's only crashing because she's texting while taking turns, and that she would never do this in a real-world scenario. This was immediately shut down by my goat Andrew with a montage of her literally doing what she said she would never do.
Did I hit anything going straight over there?
No, because that's where I would send a message. Like, show me some footage that you catch me texting around a corner, because you won't.
Let's now go to a little montage we call Krystal Texting Around Corners.
It's too hot for this.
I think I go this way.
Look at all the stuff you hit on the course.
I wouldn't have texted around the corner.
Is that a fact, or are you just making that shit up?
I'm sorry, but it should be illegal for her to step foot anywhere near a vehicle for the sake of our safety. The next challenge of the episode is actually pretty reasonable. The drivers would have to pass a reflex test to avoid a moving obstacle by going through one of two exits.
For the Swerve and Avoid Challenge, drivers will pilot our brand new Mustang at 70 kilometers an hour. When they reach here, a crash test obstacle will appear either here or here. The driver must then swerve to the safe side.
While it may seem difficult, most of the drivers actually made it through, or at least attempted to.
I'm at 70! I'm at 70!
And on the other hand, Krystal, being the speed demon that she is, proceeds to speed blitz straight into the obstacle like a missile, homing in on a family of 5.
Yeah, clever. I thought it was clever, Sonic.
Fuck you.
Whoa, here you go. Okay, you're going right away. That's not 70. That's not even close to 70. That's not even close to 70. That is not even close to 70.
I don't know which way it's gonna pop up. I'm just gonna go.
She starts crying like a baby, and at this point, she should really just consider public transport, man. I mean, she crashed the car so badly, it literally died on her, bro.
Hey, the Mustang isn't going at all now.
It's broken.
You ever kill a horse before?
Never. I'm a vegetarian.
Well, today you slaughtered a Mustang.
At the end of the episode, when faced in front of the panel of judges, Krystal still tries to argue.
Is this nigga serious?
But she says she's not done texting and driving.
I'm not gonna stand here and lie to you and say that I'm not gonna text and drive. I am. Everybody texts and drives. Like, it's not just me. I don't know if there's anything any of you can say to me that's going to make me think otherwise.
Why would you say that if your goal is to leave? She could have just lied and gotten away with it, maybe, but she just threw away any chances she had of her leaving the show. She couldn't take the criticism she was given and proceeds to engage in a verbal 1v1 with Andrew. Except it was more like that one picture of the monkey chilling and the lion screaming at her. But yeah, don't bother wondering if she graduated. We all know she's staying in for at least another 2 episodes minimum. Episode 5 opens up with a series of tests catered towards each specific driver. For Krystal, she was tested on her ability to maintain a specific speed because, as we all know, she always floors the gas pedal when moving off.
So you're gonna get up to 60
Okay.
and then maintain 60.
Sorry. Okay, I'm at 60. No, I'm not. I'm at 70. I'm at 60.
Stop.
I'm
right
trying.
now.
I'm trying.
Okay. Stop right now.
For some reason, she could never ease onto the gas pedal, and when she realizes that she's above the desired speed, she decides to step on and off the brake every 5 seconds. By the way, why are her grippers out in full view of the camera? Like we getting this for free? Or to make it safer for both Andrew and Krystal, they decided on trying to maintain a specific RPM while in neutral. Surprisingly, for the first time in the show, it seemed like she had a little bit of a brain blast moment and actually learned how to maintain pressure on the gas instead of flooring it straight to hell. When she got that down, she ran the obstacle course again and it actually went pretty well. Yeah, no, at the end of it, for some unknown reason, she still tries to justify speeding.
Get the fuck out of here! Just when I assume that Krystal must get the point of this exercise, she promises to keep speeding.
But there's some situations where it's okay to go a little bit faster. Andrew, don't!
The next activity included having to reverse in a straight line. That's it. No obstacles or distractions or anything. Just reverse in a singular straight line. Let me ask you, what do you think she might have done wrong in this challenge? Did she A. look backwards while moving forward, B. text on her phone, C. crashed out and cry, or D. forget to set her mirrors? that was a trick question because she did all of that.
Krystal is not preparing. She's staring at her phone. To get lined up with the course, Krystal looks backwards while driving forwards.
What is wrong with you?
Whoa.
Sorry.
It's not a joke, okay? It's not a joke.
Accident. It's a stupid styrofoam thing. Like, go yourself, you piece of.
Don't have an accident before the course has even started. Drive with a bit of care.
And I'm not even that bad, and you're mean to me.
I'm not mean to you. You just hit something coming out of the gate before you've even started, okay?
I was trying to line up the back.
I know, and you hit something with the front. So just acknowledge that as opposed to everybody around you stupid and mean, okay? You need to start driving with a lot more care.
Right. Did you even set your mirrors? Are they set for you?
No, I forgot.
Bear in mind, she hasn't even properly attempted the challenge yet. In the actual attempt, Krystal once again speeds through the course in reverse like she's Dominic Toretto, which goes about as well as you'd expect.
We have talked and talked to Krystal about not going faster than she can handle. But so far, she just doesn't get it.
In usual Krystal fashion, she pulls out another excuse out of her ass, which is, in this case, because she's a millennial.
Get the fuck out of here, Nick!
I'm a millennial. Millennials need to be taught the way they want to be taught. And you're not teaching me the way I want to be taught. You teach the way that you know how to teach. And that's great for people like Mike and older people, but that's not how a millennial wants to be taught.
How does a millennial want to be taught?
Softer.
Millennials.
The next activity got me thinking if they're really trying to rehabilitate these drivers or make a new Fast and Furious movie.
What do you mean by that?
The activity consists of, and I'm not joking, drifting around a cutout of their loved ones in a confined space.
For the Handbrake Challenge, drivers will do a J-turn in this confined space around a foam figure cutout of their loved one.
I know I make a lot of Fast and Furious jokes, but genuinely, why would they ever have to pull out this illegal move? And why the psychological torture of having the cutout be their loved ones?
I don't know how it's gonna go.
Somehow, some way, Krystal actually manages to pass this test.
I'm gonna be Canada's worst driver because Andrew won't let me graduate. Look, I can check my thing. 30, 40. Okay, I'll stop there.
Of course, there's the unnecessary grip cam, but holy shit, I was expecting her to fail, but that was actually pretty good. Anyways, that's all the activities for this episode, and when it came down to the panel judgment, Krystal was actually honest for once in the entire season, which is actually surprising. I thought she'd be defending herself as usual, but we might actually be seeing some kind of character development here.
I'm not a good enough driver.
Do you only know that you're a bad driver now?
Yes.
So you were telling the truth when you thought you were
Yeah,
good?
I was just delusional. I just thought I was a good driver.
At the end of the episode during the deliberations, it was stated that the panel had unanimously voted for Mike to be the one who graduates. However, it was his wish to stay and improve even more on his driving skills, which leads to Krystal actually being the one who graduates this episode.
Every single person on the panel thinks you should get your license and go home. Every single person except you. You said you didn't want to graduate. And around here, if you say you don't want to graduate, you don't graduate. So, Krystal, you're not going anywhere.
Ew!
Yeah, nobody ended up graduating that episode, which is good because otherwise the video would end here. Just as a disclaimer, I will be skipping episode 6, otherwise the video would take way too long to record and edit, and my potato PC is already dying on me.
We do not care.
If you want to see more of the show yourself, I will be linking the episodes in the description box.
Get the fuck out of the way!
Episode 7 opens up with a cross-shaped parking challenge, which is actually quite a snooze fest for the most part. But the second activity was where the real meat of the show was. This activity taught the drivers to complete a reverse 180-degree turn. Again, why would you ever need to learn this skill if not to rob a bank or something?
To do a reverse 180, you need to be going approximately 40 kilometers an hour. Then,
Let's go to gas, swing one way, swing the other way.
2 quick turns of the wheel will create the spin out.
That's literally the move that was seen in the movie Baby Driver. Anyways, they would then try out their newly acquired skill in a confined obstacle course as the second challenge of the day. Krystal again somehow was able to pass this on her very first try.
How? I don't know.
I mean, don't but I don't know if I'm going 40 and I don't know if I'm in the stand box already. Okay. Off a little bit, lot of it.
That's it. You got it. Bang. Just like that.
See? Done.
First try.
Also, thank God she put some covered shoes on. I didn't know how much more of those close-up gripper shots I could have handled. The last test of the episode consists of the drivers having to complete an obstacle course where they would have to swerve through a series of foam cutouts. But the twist is they would then have to do it again, except with less space in between each cutout. Krystal actually manages to complete the first part of the challenge pretty well, but before it came to the second part of the challenge, like a moth to a lamp, she whipped out her phone and started doom scrolling again.
Where's my phone?
The woman who promised me just yesterday that she would never text in a moving vehicle again is texting while in motion on our busy course.
You, Andrew.
Why? What did I do?
Well, I said I'm sorry, and I don't want him to be talking to me in my ear. And if anybody thinks I'm dishonest, well, then go themselves. Because actually, I'm quite the honest person. And here's my honest opinion, Andrew.
You keep your fucking voice down.
After being called out by both Andrew and her brother, she crashes out and in typical Krystal fashion, tried to defend her actions.
What do you say fuck me for?
When it came down to the second part of the challenge, she legitimately had one of the worst crashes in the season so far.
My head is gonna explode. Krystal says I don't understand millennials, and she's right, I don't.
Oh, I'm not doing this.
The overconfidence that Krystal displays behind the wheel makes her the most dangerous driver we've ever had on this show.
I don't know my limit.
Holy shit, man. I think you might be safer driving next to a literal IED car bomb than sharing the same road with this maniac. With that horrendous display of driving out of the way, she has the audacity to argue with the judges again during the end of the episode.
That's my whole freaking point, is that easy driving is boring and it sucks, and that's why I don't do it good. That's why every time I'm trying to drive nicely on the street, I almost get into an accident. So that's why I drive like a because then I don't get into accidents.
But you do get into accidents.
Okay, but that's not when I was driving like a
Like, I don't understand. You performed like absolute garbage, yet you still think you're good enough to graduate, let alone argue with the experts. Anyways, you don't need to see who the graduate is for the episode to know that Krystal is not going anywhere. We are finally at the finale of season 12 of Canada's Worst Driver.
Finally!
Here we will finally get to know if Krystal is in fact this season's worst driver. It took me a long while to watch the episodes and make this video, so please leave a like and subscribe for more, and also let me know what shows I should do next.
Shut the fuck up, man! Shut the fuck up!
The first challenge is called 3 in a car, where all 3 contestants will get in the same car and go through the same obstacle course, both forward and reverse, all under 45 seconds.
Their first challenge in this final episode is to do a forward and reverse slalom in less than 45 seconds. It's an annual challenge that we call
3 in a car. Because, well, we put all 3 finalists in a car.
The first to go was my goat Tyler. Though the main focus of the video is about Krystal, Tyler is one of my favorite characters in the show, hands down. You will see why in a bit. While he had a bit of a struggle, Tyler eventually passes the course on his 9th attempt.
Tyler's 9th run, off to the races.
On his 9th attempt, Tyler's fast and clean going forward.
There's no way I will ever do this.
This is totally the one. He's got 10 seconds remaining.
Oh my god, you're so good. So good. Keep going. Keep going.
Don't hit anything, Tyler.
After which, it was Daniela's turn to attempt the course, and you know, it's expected for these drivers to fail at first, so it's really nothing bad. However, Krystal was such a massive bitch during Daniela's attempt.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Hit it! Punch it!
Shut up!
Daniela needs positivity and encouragement, but
Oh my god, we're gonna die.
Krystal's being completely negative, and
Just do it. Who cares what happens?
she's even laughing at Daniela's mistakes.
I don't know what I'm doing anymore! Oh, wait.
Huh? You think that's funny? What the man? You.
She kept making negative remarks and laughing at Daniela, which, after a certain point, my goat Tyler had to come in and sit in between them to give her some support and motivation.
That laugh was the last straw. Tyler's had enough, and he gets Krystal to switch seats with him.
Why do you want to sit in the middle, Tyler?
Because I can give her more confidence.
Good.
Give her some more support. Good for you, Tyler.
This is why he's the GOAT. He was so nice during the entire season, and he even said sorry to Krystal, which made her upset, I guess.
Sorry.
And get
Off, Tyler, don't touch me.
Shut your fucking mouth.
I don't know what it is with that woman, but she just makes herself extremely unlikable throughout the entire show. And it got even worse towards the end of it. It was so bad that Daniela's sister got mad and Tyler's wife had to come in and tell her off.
Guys, give her a chance, alright?
Which again was met with retaliation by Krystal.
I'm really mad about that.
That's Chantal, Daniela's sister. Steven here is Krystal's brother.
I'm really angry.
Jana is so angry, she stands up for Daniela.
I don't want to hear anybody laughing at Daniela.
Why don't you shut the up? Yeah, why don't you shut the up?
Oh my God. Make it stop.
Can we try to keep a modicum
You know what?
of
Can you
decorum?
off? Because you
Like-
did that on purpose, you piece of
With Krystal out of the car, Daniela manages to pass the course, which I'm actually pretty happy for. When it was Krystal's turn to attempt the course, nobody wanted to offer their support. Not the other contestants, not their loved ones, and not even her own brother.
Krystal still wants to do her drive, but no one wants to offer their support.
Which I was extremely happy about. In fact, she was the only one to fail the challenge, and you know, I just love to see it.
And on our course today,
Sorry.
Krystal's attitude has created the usual results.
No. Sorry. Whatever.
If it was based on just this challenge, Krystal would be Canada's worst driver.
The next challenge was called the Mega Challenge, where contestants would have to go through a 1 kilometer or 0.621 mile obstacle course, which tests all of the things that they were taught in the show. Nothing too bad happens here. Krystal actually does pretty well, which I'm a bit upset about. One thing to note was that her brother Steven was so disgusted by her behavior in the previous challenge that he refused to be anywhere near her, which is very understandable.
But I agreed to be in her passenger seat this morning because...
You ready to go? Yep. Let's do it.
Krystal's brother Steven was so offended by Krystal's behavior this morning, he refuses to be anywhere near her.
Get the fuck away from me, you fucking...
The last and final activity for Season 12 takes the remaining contestants through a public driver's test. Here, the contestants will be driving with Andrew through public roads with other road users.
Good luck, everybody else!
Their mistakes will be tallied up in the end to determine once and for all who will be crowned Canada's worst driver. Before Krystal started the test, Andrew stood on business and demanded an apology from Krystal, which she surprisingly, though reluctantly, did.
What is wrong with you? Why'd you do that?
I think yesterday you were so unbelievably rude to me that just on a human level, before we go, I would actually appreciate an apology.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is that you're asking me to apologize to you for yelling at you yesterday when...
For calling me a piece of... Yeah.
Krystal does begrudgingly apologize.
You can really tell Andrew's just so tired from the shit Krystal keeps giving him, and you can actually see just how worn out he is in the actual test itself. Right off the bat, one of the main issues Krystal has is excessively using her phone while driving. She has made zero effort to rectify her behavior and brings her phone to the challenge anyways.
I see you got your phone?
Yes.
Why does she still have her cell phone?
In the actual challenge, Krystal does her usual bread and butter combo, running stop signs, speeding, running red lights, as well as driving in a bus lane.
Headed for McNabb Street, the sign clearly says to take the first left, not the second or the third. But Krystal follows the bus.
That's McNabb Street South over there. This one, bus only.
Her recovery move was to do a U-turn, which actually caused her to mount the curb and damage the rims of the mint condition Corvette she was driving in.
Trying to get back to that point, she attempts an ill-advised U-turn.
I'm sorry. Oh, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done. I'm not driving anymore. I'm done.
Oh, up the curb. Oh, come on.
I dented the rim.
Is it dented?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, this person is an actual liability to everyone around her. She must have been digging in her fat crack the entire show because she seems to have not changed a single bit. She further proves this by driving like a drunk asshole for the next 5 minutes of the show. It was so bad that even Andrew had to get out of the car.
Stop. Stop.
I am.
Stop.
I am. Here. Stopped.
You go yourself. I'm done.
Where are you going?
I'm done.
After her drive, if you could even call it that, the contestants gather one last time to determine who will graduate and who will be Canada's worst driver. And of course, my GOAT Tyler was the final graduate of the show. Genuinely makes me so happy to see the guy graduate, man. I love him. But my mood is instantly soured when I saw Krystal just standing there. To no one's surprise, Krystal is in fact the worst driver of season 12.
Okay, hurry up. Just get it over with.
I'll get it over with.
Okay.
Krystal?
Yep, I'm the worst driver.
You learned a lot here, and you should be proud of that. We're proud that we taught you a lot. You just weren't able to take in enough to not be named Canada's worst driver.
That's okay.
We tried our best. What can I tell you? Buckle up, Alberta. She's coming home.
I think it's almost poetic, you know, how her situation has changed for the worse throughout the show, but she still remained the same. Like, look, at the start of it all, she had the support of the other contestants, her brother, and even Andrew. But towards the end, she lost everything and was all alone because she refused to change. And as sad as it is to see, it really is no one's fault but her own. Moral of the story? Please wear shoes when you're driving, man. Get those grippers out of my face.